you're probably gonna look at the video and laugh. You're probably gonna look at the video and go, this guy's a joke. But it was just a few months ago. I couldn't move. I couldn't move. This is the least professional video I've ever done. But sometimes I think it's important to just be real. Just be like, here's how it is. So when I started Fat Guy No More / the Vegan Fat Guy as social channels, my goal was to document my progress, be able to critique myself when I fall short, made excuses, and to hopefully help somebody else with a question about, how to lose weight or how to get healthy, or, just questions about anything. Look, if I can lose weight, anybody can. I've told my story many, many times. I'll summarize it briefly. I lost over 80 pounds starting in 13. Had the help of a product that helped me with that. Got me probably 3/4 and probably 65% of the way. The rest of the way I did on my own, cleaned up my eating, started eating healthy, went mostly vegan, then went completely raw vegan, then went regular vegan. And at the peak of my success, which I was very proud of, and I never ever saw myself turning back ever, I was doing things that I hadn't done since high school. And there's a local track, I was doing 2 and 3 miles a day. I hadn't jogged since either 9th or 10th grade, and I was jogging, and it was very slow, but it was 3 times faster than I walk or whatever. It was just enormous progress. And I felt invincible. Nothing could stop me. Every day I became addicted to it. I wanted to go farther. I wanted to go harder. And it was just incredible to me. And I know I'm so red. I just got back from the track, which is why I'm making this video. So an injury happened. Didn't know what it was. I didn't even know it was an injury. I just thought something was wrong with me. It was very painful. It got more painful. Of course, being a guy, I waited a long time to go to the doctor. Then when I went to the doctor, I'd had some histories of other issues that was located in that same area. So we naturally thought that's what it was. And I began medication, and, flash forward 6 weeks later, and it's no better, it's worse. And by this point, I went from still eating right, but barely moving, to eating less good, barely moving, to not hardly moving at all. Then depression set in. Then it was laying in the bed, sitting in a chair, laying in a bed, sitting in a chair. Then my eating got really bad. I started doing some very slight exercises that was supposed to help with the injury. I don't really know if it did or not, but I did reach times of things being better. And I started feeling a little bit better, and that lasted a while, and then it came back. And it was worse. And so this was off and on. Anyway, if you followed the story here of Fat Guy No More and Vegan Fat Guy, you know that I decided in January on my birthday that I was gonna die or get healthy, because it's not fun to live like this. It's just not fun. Injury or no injury, I don't care. I guess if I injure myself so bad that they have to take me in for emergency surgery, then I'll get the surgery done, and hopefully I'll recover, and then I can go on my life. I don't know, it's kind of my attitude right now. So I've been building myself up. I started losing weight again. I'm about halfway to where I was before. I was around 85 before. I'm around 40, 41, 42 now. It fluctuates a little bit but from day to day. I think it's 40 today. But the reason I'm making this video is because today was the first day back at that track in a year and a half. And I didn't walk as far because I already worked out today. And it was a little bit tough. I probably could have went farther, but I didn't want to injure myself again. But I jogged more today than I did when I quit a year and a half ago, and that is a victory. Now, I wasn't jogging the whole track, jogging half the track. Wasn't jogging like an Olympic jogger, was jogging like a big, humongous fat guy jogger. When I tell you I am the fat guy, and I'm aiming to be Fat Guy No More, and I tell you I am the vegan fat guy, I'm not lying. Well, I made 3 laps around the track, and I jogged half a lap twice. So in endurance, I'm less where I was when I stopped. But in terms of being able to jog, I'm better than I was where I stopped. The most I ever did was jog, like between a quarter and a half the track. Never jogged half of it twice. Get healthy or can die trying. Because like I told somebody the other day, who do you want to take your advice from on how to lose weight? These people that have never been overweight and they lost 2 pounds and worked out in the gym and got ripped and they look awesome? Or do you want to learn how to lose weight or follow somebody or try to get tips from or try to be inspired from somebody that's been fat since they were 8 and is fat, just a fat guy, just fat. But you know, I'm not pretending. I don't have anything to, you know, there's nothing for me to hide behind. That's why I named my 2 channels Vegan Fat Guy and Fat Guy No More. I wanted Fat Guy in the title because I wanted to be known that I'm fat. I'm not trying to hide. I'm not going with the big boned excuse. I'm not going with extra pounds. I'm not going with husk, you know, all these politically correct names. I'm a fat guy. I'm a real fat guy. But I'm 40 pounds less fat than I was in January, which was just a few months ago. And my goal is to lose 75 this year. So 35 to go. Of course, the more you lose, the harder it gets. I think anybody that's done it knows that. And as a matter of fact, for the last week and a half, I guess, I've kind of been in a fluctuating mode where it was down a pound, even, up a pound, up 2 pounds, back even, down a pound. And so it's kind of that stalling process. If you've ever lost weight, you know that happens. It's called plateaus. You have to power through it. You have to not get discouraged. And I'm not. And so you're probably going to look at the video and laugh. You're probably going to look at the video and go, this guy's a joke. But it was just a few months ago. I couldn't move. I couldn't move. So I'm proud of it. And I hope for every person that laughs and thinks it's funny, that one person finds it inspirational. And I hope that some way that I help you today. Thanks.